Hi. What's up, you guys? Welcome in to Makeup Monday. I am your host, Courtney Kaysen. It is great to see you this afternoon. We're so excited that you're here. We're about to have a lot of fun because, as you know, on QVC.com, if you guys have had the opportunity to visit, do a little shopping, which I know I have, we actually have this thing called Black Friday in July, which I'm so happy we decided to start doing that because Black Friday should not really be reserved for one day or one weekend once a year. You know, I shop all year. I think I should be rewarded more than once. And so in this case, we're doing it twice. And for Makeup Monday, we're going to show you some color cosmetics, all of which that are on Easy Pay and sale prices, which is amazing. Those go up in 48 hours. And then for our tools, like our brushes, beauty blender, and a few other things, it's all on Easy Pay. But that's just for a limited more time because I think we officially only have 2 days left in July. It's like, where did July go? It's like gone by, see you later. So before I tell you our theme today, I want to introduce to you 3 fabulous women and, of course, our dude friend behind the camera. Eric, we'll start with you. You have to say, hey, girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey, girl, hey. All right, so Eric's going to be on our camera, which we love having him here. Thank you so much. And then we have Cecilia, we have Kirsten, and then we have Sophie. Hi, girls.
Hello.
So they are going to be on Facebook. They're going to be on YouTube. And so if you have a question, go to our Facebook page. It can be Courtney Kaysen QVC, or Beauty IQ in case you want to shop anything that you see in the show. You can click on the link. But if you are on YouTube, we have the products there that'll take you to our Makeup Monday landing page. Otherwise, come over to say hi on Facebook. Let us know where you're from. Say hi. And of course, if you have any questions, our girls will be standing by. Today's theme is called From Day to Night Without a Makeup Wipe. That is some good rhymes on a great makeup tutorial. And I have to say, in the middle of summer, like, I don't want to go home after work. Like, a lot of times I'm like, ooh, do you want to go to dinner? Like, my girlfriend tonight goes with her sister to Dollar Taco Night that's got $4 guacamole and then $5 margaritas. Like, how genius is that? And so for those life occasions where you're like, I don't want to go home, but I need to amp up my look, everything that you're going to see on the table here is going to help you do that. Starting with the Tatcha blotting papers. Now, this is not something I'm necessarily going to be using for my look, but I just wanted to show you these because these are so amazing. So when you think about blotting papers, first of all, I can promise you yours don't have gold in them. It's a little bougie, but then you're like, okay, wait a second. Maybe the geisha were onto something. When you think about Vicky taking the leftover 24 karat gold that she infuses into a lot of her lip balms and of course her serum treatments, they took those leftover pieces in this rice paper and sprinkled it in there. So what that's going to do for you is something you've probably never seen before in a blotting paper, but is uber gratifying. So I want you to imagine your life as this makeup beauty that you wear the same makeup day or night. It's that good. But how are you getting rid of the shine? Well, watch this because all you're doing is tap, 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 tap. Just like so. And so rather, like, do you see? Oh, y'all, that is the oil from my skin. I know it's a lot. Been here all day at QVC. But this, instead of like applying more makeup, this is gonna be your best bet because makeup over makeup sometimes can look like makeup over makeup, and that's not what we want. So maybe you went for lunch, maybe you sat outside, ate a great little meal with your friends. All you have to do is just blot. And one piece is perfect for a whole complexion. Look at that. It's like waving the white flag. Y'all, that was on my face. That was on my face. All right, I'm gonna just get rid of this, get rid of the evidence. It never happened. And get down to business because there's 2 things that I wanna show you. We have got 2 amazing bags filled with pretty much a full face from Tarte that are on sale. And so I say this to you, and that if you are a girl that likes to go from day to night, from the office to maybe a great dinner, get a bag that you can put all of your makeup in. And so I'll actually show you the 2 different sets from Tarte. They're on sale prices, which everything in this bag is a 3-figure price point, but you get it for amazing values, which you can check out on QVC.com. So find a bag that fits within your bag and like let this be your survival kit. So I'm gonna start with foundation actually. And I'm going to do naked skin because I don't want to wear something that's so heavy that looks noticeable in the office if I have to like touch up in the bathroom. And I feel like naked skin is that second skin with just a little bit of pigment. So I'm going to take shade, let me look at the bottom, 4.0, and just kind of touch up like on my forehead, on my nose, and on my chin, and then maybe even out just a little bit, but just very, very minimal. Do we have anybody we should say hi to?
We have Jacqueline. She says hey.
Hi, Jacqueline.
And Kimby says hey.
Perfect. Love Makeup Monday because we're live. We are live. There's no getting around it. So if somebody makes, was that my phone?
No, that was my phone.
Oh, okay. Because I always drop my phone. Yeah, we're live doing this. So I just put a pump, and honestly, normally when I do my makeup at home, I'll put more than a pump. But since I'm just kind of touching up, I want it to be as natural as possible. So you can see how easy that went on. And notice it's not crazy shiny. Like there's a dewiness there, but it doesn't look oily. I will say if you're a liquid foundation girl, because quite frankly, sometimes I feel like there's more shades in liquid than there are in powders and creams. I like that this has a finish that you're not having to add a setting powder to. And I think it's just a little more efficient with time. Because I mean, I love a makeup tutorial. I do one every week on Monday. That's why we call it Makeup Monday. But some of you don't want to spend, 10 minutes on just making a face. This is a quick touch up and it's pigmented enough so that if you have like a red area like I do, you can just dab and then it's gone.
So we have Barbara saying hi, Courtney.
Hi,
Trina, say
Barbara.
hi.
Hello, ladies. Okay, so you know how I know I'm old? There we go. Oh, thanks. I'll turn it this way. Great shot, Eric. All right, so here's the Naked Skin. This is the concealer, and I actually pulled 2 concealers. So for day to night for me, I actually love this concealer because there's no illumination in it. Like I don't necessarily think I need it because I'm going to put on highlighter later. So I'm going to go with a more mattified concealer, but for daytime, I'm obsessed with the Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination. It has got light reflecting properties in there, which is pretty cool because for those of us that like want the no makeup and you're like, my skin is flawless, my life is so hard, I'm so #blessed. This is your best friend, but then when you want to go out all night and make sure that you've got staying power, this is what you're going to use, especially if you want highlighter. So your daytime go-to, no highlighter necessary, and then nighttime, just taking it next level. All right, so I'll open this up, and this is medium light warm. So all the shades are on QVC.com. And just as a bonus, especially as you're shopping our show, because there's like tons of sale pricing, which is awesome, we have free exchanges. So if you have an Oopsie-Daisies and this is not your shade, great news, you can return it and we'll ship you another one for free, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna do real quick dabs, just like so. And I like this wand because the tip of it is really small. So if you're not somebody that needs a lot of concealer or it's a pretty precise area, you're not wasting product. But just in like one swoop, I'm gonna do my under eyes. Do you guys ever get a 5 o'clock shadow underneath your mascara?
Yes.
Not when I use Too Faced.
No?
Not when I use Too Faced.
I sometimes look at my face and I'm like, I must be crying all day at work and not know it.
Yeah.
I have the world's most watery
Allergy
eyes.
season, though,
But
under your
I'm
eyes.
never uncomfortable. It's not like my eyes are bloodshot, but then I go in the QVC bathroom and I'm like, what?
QVC bathroom lighting is mentionably fantastic.
Yeah, it's like so much.
It's a lot. Like you could not realize that you have like all of this on your pores or whatnot, and you're like, wow, okay. All right, so I'm just gonna blend. And for me, this would be touching up like mascara that's maybe smeared or just like 5 o'clock dusting of eyeshadow. Or just to cover up darkness. Because I mean, let's face it, your skin's oily, sometimes your makeup just wears away. All right, so I'm just gonna clean up. By the way, if you want a really good mascara, the one that I just got a sample of is that Yes, They're Real by Benefit. Oh, so good. So good. All right, so under eyes, done. Let me just grab that right there. And so for a lot of us, maybe this is all that you need, right? Like you're just kind of touching up your complexion underneath your eyes. Like you might be ready to hit the town. I am now going to show you the 2 eyeshadow palettes that are in each of these Tarte Black Friday in July because they are like full face
smell
and
that
eyeshadow.
smell that shadow. It smells like chocolate.
It smells like chocolate cupcakes.
Doesn't it smell so good?
Yeah.
I opened it and got like a whiff of it, and I literally walked over to Kirsten and was like, you have to smell this.
It's so good.
An added bonus,
And it's like an added bonus, but also it's like a calorie splurge because you open this up unprepared for it, and it's like you are headed down to our calf to make a sinful decision that you will regret later. Like that chocolate muffin wasn't worth it. Now that you know what they used to do in the QVC calf, like to help you make like smarter decisions? Eric, do you remember when they would do like fried chicken days and they'd put the 2 plates out if you got grilled chicken versus fried chicken, how far you'd have to walk? Do you remember that at all?
Wait.
There was a physical challenge? What are you?
No, it wasn't a physical challenge. It was just encouraging you to like make smarter decisions. And there would be grilled chicken and fried chicken. And I remember the grilled chicken was like 3.5 miles. The fried chicken was like 32. And I was like,
Oh my god.
yeah, like I can't walk 32 miles for fried chicken. And then I started thinking about all the fried chicken that I had in my lifetime. And it's like I would have had to have walked 1,000,000 miles to get that off. Very alarming, but also I ate grilled chicken that day. All right, so that is this
you
palette.
fell for the challenge.
I did fall for the challenge. Yeah, there's no way I was eating that fried chicken. And then other people were like, I'm only eating that fried chicken. That's ridiculous. I have to walk 35 miles. Anyway, so this is this palette, and then I'm gonna open up our blue bag and just show you the difference, because these are really cute. Because when I go shopping for palettes like this and pack-ups like this, it's all about the palette. And I remember every year for Christmas, like since I've been in college, I've only wanted a Tarte palette for any given holiday. So this one in the blue bag is much more eyeshadow focused. Like there's 16 different full-size colors. Let me just, there you go. There you go. Okay, so this one is much more like eyeshadow focused. There's 16 colors, and then you've got your metallics on the side, which if you want a lot of matte options, this is a great bet, and then you can pearlize any of them, or you can have ones that are like fully matte, couple shimmers in there, and then your blush and your highlighter and your bronzer. So for me, I think I'm gonna go with what's in the rose gold clear bag, which by the way looks like Ted Baker. I'm just gonna say it.
Oh yeah.
I'm only gonna say it one time, but I mean, it's what we're going for. Super chic. And I just like this because like with one brush set, you can do your whole face. So I'm gonna start with a little bronzer. Just tap, tap, tap. Hit up the cheeks.
We have a question from Katrina. She says, what kind of lighting is needed to apply makeup?
Well, when you work at QVC, you will very quickly get accustomed to amazing lighting, to which when you step out into your real life, you're like, why is it that I look amazing at work and then look like I have the flu? It's pretty depressing, but great question. I always say that if you want to find the best lighting for makeup, find a window in your house that has the best natural lighting and face it, and use a mirror like this, which by the way is huge, and start to do your makeup. Because when your makeup looks great in natural light, it's gonna look great in fluorescent light, and it's gonna look even better in warm light. And I also think because people underestimate how brutally honest natural light is. Like I think about my bathroom light, and it's like when I turn my bathroom light on, I have lost 5 pounds, I've lost a dress size, I automatically look 5'9" instead of barely flirting with 5'6". But then I put my makeup on in that light, and it's like, girl, watch out, I'm crushing it. And then I go in natural light, and I'm like, you look like a lady of the night, and that is not what we were going for, CC. So I would say use natural light because that's going to be your best bet. But if you have something like Simple Human and their really nice vanity mirror that's got the LED light, that also mimics natural light at nighttime as well as during the day, even if you don't have great lighting. So I'd say start there. Hope that helps. Because we don't want to be ladies of the night, you know?
Nope.
We don't want to look like we're wearing yesterday's makeup today. Because sometimes in warm light you over apply, and then like I'll also tell you a spot that's like you should never like do your makeup inside and then look at it is your rear view mirror. That is an unnecessary evil that should never be pinned on anybody. Like I'll tell you who designed that, like a man. A man designed that mirror. It is brutal, is unforgiving, and just it's devastatingly honest. I'd rather go through life blissfully unaware of like thinking what I look like than you to physically show me in that mirror. All right, so now I'm just doing a little blush. And I'm using the same brush, which I think is great because when you're going day to night in the office, you've got like 5 minutes. I'm just kind of touching up the cheeks, keeping it cash. And then I'm gonna take this angle brush, which I love using an angle brush for my highlighter, and I'm just gonna go top of the cheeks. and this is really great because, especially if you just go swoop, a lot of people don't know where to do their highlighter. I think with an angled brush, you just start, and so that the top of the brush sweeps the corner of your eye, that automatically gives you the look of lift, which is what we're going for. No one on this side of the room knows what that is yet, but when you get into your 30s and things start falling, you're like, you're just gonna have to put that right back on up. So that's what we're doing.
So, Cece, we have a question.
Yes.
Okay. This isn't on the table, but we have it at QVC.com, so we can ask it. Are Peter Thomas Roth creams safe for sensitive skin? Lisa's asking.
Yes. So what you want to be weary of with sensitive skin are products with retinol. And so with Peter's retinol serum, you would not want to use that on your complexion unless you kind of just started like patch testing everything. I say that because on the back of Peter's retinol bottle, it is like, do your research on what prescription percentage retinol is that needs a doctor's signature, and then look at Peter's. It's like 1/10 off. It is like flirting with the prescription. So if that's something that would make your skin a little more sensitive, stay away from that. But another great option for you in terms of making better the appearance of like fine lines and wrinkles would be Peter's vitamin C moisturizers and serums. That's like a different take on retinol, but kind of still giving you the same end result with a little bit of brightness. So I would say try that. I'd also try the rose stem cell, but just stay away from anything that had retinol in there, because that's probably what would irritate your skin, or a physical exfoliant. So you also wouldn't want to use any of his exfoliating serums, like I think it's like the 24-hour eye fix, anything like that. That might make it a little sensitive. But yeah, I hope that helps. I love PTR. And they have the best shelf life. It's like 24 months once you open it, which is great. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend everything super quick. Whoop. And again, you can stop here. If your eyeshadow is still in place, you can stop here, throw on some lipstick, but I'm gonna keep on going because we've got a couple different eyeshadows. And the big thing for me, I always wear a shimmer to work on my lids just because I feel like it brightens everything up. If I wanted to take this day to night, what I use actually is just a darker transition shade. So I'm going to take this like mocha color, or I could use something like that depending on how dark you want to go. And I just start refreshing this just in the crease. So that way I'm not adding shimmer on top of shimmer, but I'm just darkening it up. It's my husband calling. Doesn't know I'm working. I know. Be like, hello, Aaron Graves. Welcome to Makeup Monday. Actually, do you guys know what?
I was gonna say he's making a makeup.
He's gonna make a Makeup Monday appearance, but he actually doesn't know what he's doing.
I love that.
I love it.
Yeah, so Aaron Graves is gonna join me on my podcast for Shop Culture, because one of my friends who runs our content production was like, we should get AG here to see what your spending habits are really like. And I was like, ooh, I gotta tone that down for a minute. But yeah, he's gonna be joining us on Makeup Monday, and he has no idea that he's gonna be doing my makeup.
Oh, that'll be a fun.
I know, it's gonna be so great. And AG's not on social media whatsoever, so he will never find this video.
Even better.
Yeah, he is anti-social, but not antisocial. You know what I mean? All right, so do you see how this kind of just like darkened it up, became like a little more sultry? All right, so I'm just gonna take a super fluffy brush, blend it in, and I'm only just gonna add like a hint of highlighter right to my lids. I'm gonna take it with this brush and just do the corner of my eyes, because I've already got it on my lids, just like so. It's a little ray of sunshine.
So Lauren asks, where did you buy your top?
Thanks. My favorite brand by Michelle Smith, who I've been quietly trying to recruit to QVC for years now. Hopefully we'll get her collection. She has a line called Millie, and so it's Millie. I got it on clearance at a warehouse sale.
Very nice.
Because that's how I roll. That's also all I can afford with her pricing of that. So that.
Kathy and Nikki both say hi, Courtney.
Is that Nikki Gramling?
It is.
That's my mom. Hi,
Aw.
Mommy. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna just take some liner. I just used a bowl of water, and I'm just gonna tight line my lids real quick. Just so
I was
my
actually impressed there. I was like, oh, how did you know who that was?
Oh, yeah, that's my mom.
I love that.
You know, it's just not a name you hear much of anymore. All right, so I'm just blending this into my lash line. And why I'm doing this and not doing a crazy wing is I still want my lashes to be the big story here. And so when I reapply for my second coat of mascara, it'll just look like an extension of my lash line. So, and I feel like when you do it with a brush like this, you don't get a lot of fallout because it doesn't carry a lot of product. And so for me, I'll just pat my eyeliner in and I don't have to worry about fallout, which is great because fallout is like a real problem for some of us. And that's just the worst because I refuse to do my eyeshadow before I build my face. I just can't do it. It feels wrong. It
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
weird in the mirror.
Yep.
You know, it's like, oh, that can't be what I look like with eyeshadow. But then you put it on your foundation and you're like, oh, there you are, Peter. You know, so I start with face first. So last step of this is going to be mascara. And Maneater mascara is actually pretty awesome because it's got the world's shortest bristles, which for those of us that like a big lash, which I do, I mean, I went to school in Mississippi, so I like 11 coats, clearly. You would think to yourself, this is not going to be my new best friend. The formulation itself builds on volume. The brush grabs every last hair because you've got all of these micro, like little fibers that you see right there and little brush heads. It even grabs onto like the smaller ones that are growing. So you get like a super, super, super thick lash line that I pretty much feel like constitutes like, tell me about it, stud. Like something like that in a sentence. So we love that. And because it's got smaller bristles, for a second coat that might be 8 hours later, it doesn't give you any clumps and it doesn't get oddly thick on your lash line. And it just reactivates everything.
Oh, Nancy says, hi, Courtney. My workday was not amazing, but then Makeup Monday came on. Woo!
Nancy, such is life on a Monday, which is why we started Makeup Monday. It was getting to be like the most uninspiring and like not great thing to come of the week. And so we started this and we were like, we can hold out for Makeup Monday. So sorry work wasn't great, but that's why you have us. So it can look like you're working, but then you're actually having a good time. That's like the best when you have a bad day at work and nobody knows. And then you're like, yes, I would love to answer those 32 emails. I'll get right on it. You bet. That's what my inbox looked like today. It's like, was everybody working over the weekend or did I miss something? All right, so I'm just brushing this through. I do find if you don't have a curler, this is something that I do. Once I get my lashes good and lacquered with mascara, if you don't have a curler, I just press my lashes like that. You look crazy, so don't do it in front of anybody. Like, yeah, that looks psycho, right? But I feel like it helps hold your lashes up in the way that hairspray would hold your hair up. So I'm gonna do that on both sides. And I generally hold it for like 10 seconds. There's no scientific study that this works, but it definitely makes me feel like I curled my lashes when I didn't have a curler. And by the way, don't curl your lashes when you have mascara on. That is a no-fly zone and you will lose a lash to an unmeasurable amount of pain that you've like ever experienced. I have a girlfriend that's like, I'd rather give birth over again than pull a lash from a curler. That is dramatic. Like, okay, so that is your eyes bumped up with a little liner, a little mascara, and then I'm not doing my bottom lash because I just, for some reason, I can't be trusted these days with mascara on my lashes. So we're just taking a time out. Last piece of this is going to be a lip. And so I don't know if you guys know about Lipstick Queen, but it was started by this fabulous woman named Poppy, and she really created her business so that you could take the most unusual shade of lipstick. If you wore it for 12 seconds, you automatically got used to it, and you like redefined the way that you looked based off one piece, and that being lipstick. And so we've got some of her lipsticks here. But there are way more on QVC.com, which is great because when you talk about sale price, these are actually 30% off this, like their existing price tags, which is awesome. So what I'm going to be using here is the shade called The Truth, because you know we need more of that. And then I'm actually going to use Girls Will Be Boys, and it's clear, which it almost looks gray, but look, clear, completely clear. How great is that? I'm actually going to hit some on my lips. Oh, it feels nice.
You know what holiday it is today, right? Besides Cyber Monday?
I forgot. Wait, is it Cyber Monday as well?
It's Cyber Monday in July at
It's
QVC.
Cyber Monday in July at QVC, but it's also National Lipstick Day. Cecilia, what's your favorite shade of lipstick?
My favorite shade of lipstick is, it's a Bobbi Brown lipstick, and it's kind of like, it's like a warm pinky tone with like a maroon undertone. I don't remember the name though. It's in my bag.
Kirsten?
I have to get back to everybody on that one.
Okay.
I'm a gloss girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Sophie?
I would also have to say I'm a gloss, but I also just like a good chapstick sometimes.
A good
I feel like
chapstick.
anything hydrating is the best.
I love that. All right. I'm trying to think, my favorite lipstick is actually Stain. It's from It Cosmetics. It's Je ne sais quoi, so it looks different on everybody, but it's like the perfect pink tone. And you can put it on your cheeks, you can put it on your lips. And so as we celebrate National Lipstick Day, thank you, Poppy, thank you, Lipstick Queen, for giving us 30% off. That doesn't even happen during the holidays, I would like to say. It is always full price because it can be full price. I use the Truth because it's kind of just this like very easygoing pink, because my lids are a little bit more sultry and it's summer and I'm wearing blue, which I feel like when I wear blue, it's like one of my favorite colors in my wardrobe. But I just have a real problem like pairing my makeup with blue. Like there's a part of me that wants to do blue liner and I'm like, that's a no-go zone. Like, no thank you, I'm not doing that. So I wanted to make sure I had something that like still matched my cool tones, but like let the blue have its moment, but also let my makeup have its moment. And I feel like Truth did the perfect job with that. And remember, girls, if you carry a impossibly small handbag, you can always take this and then just do a little dab on your cheeks in case you don't have time to just grab a little blush. So I'll do that on the other side. And then you kind of get like a little rosy hue to it that's natural. And monochromatic. Did I just teach you something, Eric?
You
Did you just
something actually, I'll be honest. You fully taught me something.
Yeah, use your lipstick. And I mean, don't do it if it's like burgundy. Don't do that, but find a nice
Fire red
happy
lipstick.
shade. Yeah, just find a nice happy middle ground shade like the Truth. And then in your impossibly small handbags, you can have your blush and your lipstick. Which, by the way, how depressing it is it to be female right now to have the clutch handbag be more expensive than the beautiful big brown leather bag. I hate it. It's so tiny, and yet the hook, line, and sinker, I'm like, I have to have it. And then I'm like, I could carry a much larger handbag. Shall we review? Shall we review our day tonight without a makeup wipe? Who came up with that? That's very catchy.
That was me.
It's very catchy. I like the
you.
rhyme. You're welcome. All right, so we wanted to show you just a couple of key pieces that you could keep in your work bag or your tote bag that would let you go to happy hour after work. And so I say shop our last 48 hours while we have our Black Friday and July sale prices and get a cute bag from Tarte. We have two of them. One kind of looks like an English Ted Baker one, and then the other one is this really sweet, like light blue suede. Put all of your makeup in here and carry it in your bag. You should not be carrying like your full caboodle, which, by the way, do you guys know we have caboodles on QVC.com?
I did. I've seen them.
We have caboodles. I am stoked. I loved a caboodle. Mine was pink and purple.
What's a caboodle?
It is like a tackle box for makeup. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
important.
yeah. It was so good. But find a bag like this, and at least with this, you get 3 figures worth of makeup for like all under $50 with their sale prices. But store all of your makeup in here. And so what I used, oopsie daisies, we'll get that in a second. What I used was Naked Skin from Urban Decay because I didn't want your complexion to look like it was makeup over makeup and like just get cakey. This is a really nice serum-based foundation. I used it in the 4.0 shade, which is like a medium tan. This was just a touch-up that I used one pump of, mostly on my T-zone and then a little bit on my chin to cover up a little breakout that I was having. You can use it on your cheeks as well with whatever you have left over, but it kind of just reactivates your makeup while just giving you a little bit of color pigmentation. From there, we used the Naked Skin. I used the, oh, here we go. We used the Naked Skin concealer. I used it in the light medium warm shade. This is really nice because I feel like at nighttime, because it's got more of a matte finish, it'll let my highlighter pop, which I put on later on in the tutorial. If you wanted to do something that was more of a daytime look and looked more natural, I would recommend the Bye Bye Under Eye from It Cosmetics, the CC Illumination Cream. genius, and truly, like, you can take like the smallest drop and it covers your entire face, which is crazy. So I just use this underneath my eyes. Mostly for me, this is something that I would use to like clean up my ever-watering mascara, because I cry while speaking to everybody at work, apparently. Just awful. And then I use the cute little rose gold bag to just touch up with my eyeshadow. So you can see there's bronzer. There's like, did I actually put on makeup today? So this was like a great way to reimagine it. Then I used the Man-Eater mascara as my second coat. This is my favorite kind of second coat mascara, especially later on in the day to travel with, because it doesn't clump on your lashes even if you have existing mascara on. And because you have all of these like little micro, little, I don't know what you call them, like little brushes on there. They grab all the tiny feathery lashes that are just starting to grow and they blend into like the nicest lash line. And then don't forget, hold your lashes up for 10 seconds. And then that way you don't have to worry about a curler. I don't know where I developed that, but somewhere along my life I started doing it and I really like it. Last but not least, I used from Poppy, the lipstick queen, I used her Truth colored lipstick because today's National Lipstick Day. So I had to pick a great color that you can wear every single day. And so this is kind of like that perfect mauve-y pink. And of course, with Poppy, the nice thing about it is it's got really great hydrating properties and stays for a long time without bleeding, which I have to tell you, if you're gonna go out later and eat with your girlfriends, how hard is it to have just put on lipstick and then you're like, how do I blot my face with my napkin without putting my lipstick all over my face?
It makes me like not want to eat because you're like,
I
my
know.
lipstick looks.
It's like
Perfect.
you're on a first date all over again.
Yep.
You know, you're like, oh, I'm not hungry. Meanwhile, inside, you're like, lay off me, I'm starving. So yeah, so you want to make sure that you have one that doesn't really budge, but still has all those like great vitamin E and jojoba oils in there mixed in with essential oils. So you can still tap, it won't move. And if you are drinking, it's not going to feather. Because like we had those Kool-Aid mustaches when we were younger. We don't need to have like a lipstick mustache now that we're fully thriving in our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. It's just not necessary. All of this can be found, especially all of our color cosmetics, on Black Friday sale prices. The brushes, the tools, the beauty blender, it's all on Easy Pay, which is awesome. That's only gonna be for 48 hours more. So as we wrap up day to night makeup without a makeup wipe, you can check out QVC.com for, of course, a full list of everything that we used in this show. And of course, while you're there, drop us a line. Please subscribe because you will be notified on YouTube every time that we go live with Makeup Monday. That's going to be it for us. We will see you next week, and which is, by the way, first week of August. Where is our life going? Happy summer. Okay, bye.